So let us say hello to the people watching the VODs on the YouTube channel. Hi, I am caught up in VODs. This is news.
Not for long.
Not for long.
If you're not caught up, it's all your fault.
Yes, sir.
Not
Yes,
these
sir.
days.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find your bed in the middle of the night if you don't catch up.
Oh
Oh
no.
no! I'm trying my best. I know you're addressing the viewers, but it
And
applies.
I'm gonna tweedle your toes and then
What?
You know, I learned that Ben Starr and a bunch of other like UK actors and game devs that they also run like a D&D campaign. It's like, wow, literally everyone's doing it.
It's a fun thing to do. It's a fun thing to do.
Everybody should. I saw there's a new one now that's like a Studio Ghibli themed.
Oh,
It's not
cute.
like things from the Studio Ghibli world, but it's like very much Studio Ghibli aesthetic. And I'm like, oh,
Do you still fight things?
you still fight things.
Because
Sure.
there's tabletop systems where you don't fight things.
Yes,
That's
that is
true,
correct.
but I love
It's like
tough
Nino Kuni, if you ever played that game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nino Kuni, yeah.
It's
yeah.
probably like that.
Ooh.
That's what I would assume.
Also,
It's
hello
really
everybody on the watching in the chat. Don't you worry. We're just starting. Sorry, I'm just setting up some things over here. That's why I haven't done anything. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's somebody roll me a D4. Unlike the Sonar that rolled me a D1 million.
cute. Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Somebody roll me a D4 and we will see what we get.
Oh wait, normally we're in a race, but I guess I'll do it.
All right, all right, all right. Well, look at that.
This is why I didn't want to do it. I was like, I feel like every time I do it, that's just my confirmation bias. but Okay.
Yes. So, Mr. Rexmoa, would you mind telling us what happened in the last session?
Okay, so we ended up fighting 2 big bad monsters, and it was very tough, even though we performed rather admirably, definitely above ZJ's expectations for, you know, what we were capable of.
No.
But it turns out, you know, when you go into the belly of the beast, it's full of monsters, and thankfully we didn't have to fight it. Well, all of them, but yeah, I don't know, what do we call this thing? Does it have an official name?
I called it the
abomination
amalgamation.
of the
Yeah,
sewers.
the amalgamation of the sewers.
Yeah, the amalgamation of the sewers, you know, the
amalgam-
hive mind that controls the diseased people of Port Strail decided to give us safe passage because a lot of us were infected, and they probably thought like, well, hopefully we can resolve this peacefully and you all just, you know, get absorbed into my hive mind. So we make it into the main chamber. The amalgamation is very terrifying. It's like a mountain of flesh. It drops some lore on us and claims that 2 of the saints may or may not have been sacrificed to it, even though, you know, how reliable they are as our narrator, we will have to see. And we get into a conflict that ends up being very short because the counselor, the robotic servant of the saints, ends up betraying us by stealing the detonator away from Ambrose and triggering the bomb, which is on Rexmoa's back. And
Pretty soft betrayal overall, honestly, since it
yeah.
was something we were going to do anyway, but...
A warning would have been nice.
Yup.
Yeah, but yeah, so basically, like, the amalgamation and all the things end up dying to Borealis's big flash bomb. We all get blinded, and we're just kind of forced to crawl around in the sewers for like a few hours.
Hug
while
each other in
help
complete
arrives,
blindness.
but yeah, but the important part is the counselor left something with Ambrose, which eventually, when we get back to Borealis's estate and we all recover and, you know, share some choice words, it turns out it is a memory stone of sorts. So we end up bringing that back to the Arcane Academy, which is run by Saphir, the sister to Borealis and fellow member of House Treshul. And when we peek inside this memory, we find out it is a memory of the counselors, it turns out. And it is about the creation of stratagem, which is created from essentially almost like stealing magic away from those who are naturally, I guess, like gifted with spellcasting abilities. And it turns out the disease is just a waste byproduct of the creation of stratagem. And they just dump it down the sewers like any evil person would. Which, ended up creating the whole, like, plague disease thing that we
when Modern
kindly
Corporation.
dealt with. Yeah.
It was totally not a
And-
dig into Modern Corporation, not at all.
Yeah, the other big revelation that we found out is that the Shadow Druids and the Saints are working together, and that they have, in fact, found out how to turn people into robots by somehow being able to trap people in automatons through a process we still don't fully understand yet, but we know that it is used as a punitive punishment against those who would dare defy the Saints. And I think in terms of huge revelations, that was basically it from that memory stone. So yeah, needless to say, everyone's pretty upset about this newest development. And yeah, some people want to like burn down the city, like Rexmoa, and some people want to like take things slow, like Borealis. And so we're gonna have to see today which direction our crew ends up taking. I know which direction I would want to walk towards, but I'm pretty sure that is most of the major things. Oh yeah, and we all leveled up.
Mm-hmm. You guys
Supposedly.
are level 10. What do you mean supposed to be? You should be level 10.
Some people
so
were
that
working
means
on
level
it.
11, right?
We're good. We're good.
Mama Goop, that's a good one.
I was about to say, man, next few fights are going to be very hard if you haven't leveled up.
There's just like one small detail, and that's the fact that Borealis did find that in the Memory Stone there was a moment where schematics or something along those lines she was able to recognize, and she might possibly be able to reverse the soul transference if she can study them and learn what they do.
Oh,
And which would be a great help to poor Echoes. The monkey.
Surely- Surely there's no consequences for Rexmoa if that occurs.
Surely
Yeah.
nothing bad will happen.
he giggles.
Surely no reference to The Simpsons.
But no bad happen.
Not at all. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys got pretty much a lore bombshell last episode. And now you're basically told, hey, you guys, what are we gonna do next? As you described it perfectly, Borealis said, hey, this information was given to us for a reason. We need to use it to our advantage, and then figure out a plan to strike. Obviously, the heroes of Port Strail are not quite happy with that. But they have decided to at least calm down for a little bit.
Yeah, sure, calm down.
Indeed. So we are going to go outside of the kind of conference room where Taurin, you had left early because the realization of what has happened made you uneasy, and obviously you didn't want to, think about it too much.
Not to face that just so soon, basically.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly. And Kipper followed very, very shortly after. So,
Yeah. I mean, Taurin would be walking out and around, probably looking for like a small little outdoor, like, garden or something where she can go watch the nature and just kind of like, just kind of get the comforts of like, of just nature in general, basically. Like watching the birds and just feeling the breeze and, So she'll be kind of hanging around there, looking around, basically. Waiting for, well, not waiting, but like hopefully, Kipper can probably catch up.
well, I mean, as I said, you guys are in the Archmage's kind of section of the Arcane Academy. It's a separate building in its entirety, but this is within the campus of the Academy. It's a very large place where,
Right. I don't know, maybe a window or something that's got a lot of
Yeah.
foliage growing by it or something. That's probably where she would go to.
Yeah, if you recall, you
Yeah.
went through hallways and there was like, opened up areas, and you can just easily reach somewhere open.
Yeah. Just to reflect
Mhm.
within herself at the moment.
And Mr. Kipper, you would have followed shortly after.
Was I asked a question?
You are following after Taurin. If you
I'm sorry,
recall.
I was reading Dishonor's notes still. Where exactly am I?
Like you mentioned in the previous time, because you saw Taurin leave, because obviously the discussion and
Okay,
the heavy.
I remember now.
Okay, yeah. So you basically follow after it.
Oh, okay. Are you okay, Taurin? I know that wasn't what any of us wanted to find out.
I'm just worried. More now than ever, really. If what we watched is what they've done to others that they've captured, who's to say Mina, my sister, didn't face a similar fate,
I wouldn't want to get your hopes up in the case that something has happened. But I'm saying that there's still a chance. I don't want to be overly optimistic or pessimistic. Whatever you find out has happened, just know that we'll be here.
Thank you. I just know now I don't think I can accept any kind of comforting words. It's just, there's a storm building up inside, Too many emotions, too much unknown that's going on in this place.
I think if there was ever a place where a storm needed to rain down, it would be this city. And whatever potential crusade you have in your mind for this place, I will follow.
Well, I can say, at least you're lucky, Kipper, to have the favor of the Fire Titan.
I'm not so sure about that one yet.
I don't know. If I had the power of fire, I would burn the city to ash without a second thought.
I still don't have the stone. And I don't think it's as simple as that yet. I mean, you heard the argument between me and Ambrose before. It pertained to, I guess the general oddness in which my Titan reacts, but that's unnecessary right now. I just didn't want you to be alone.
And I thank you for that. Well, I think maybe to clear my mind, I might have to go back down to the sewers and find something. Maybe her birthday bracelet that I got her those years ago. If I can find something, and if I don't find anything, maybe that'll clear my mind.
Are you sure about that? I know it seemed like we pretty thoroughly, well, I guess the counselor pretty thoroughly destroyed the nexus of that creature, but I don't know if I'm trusting that there isn't some little, I don't know, little gooper down there.
Well, I mean, the flesh would go, but something like that, something from nature, I don't think it would go away that easy. It'd be something to do. I just need to think, I think. Think.
Well, would you like a very small person who can fit in various pipes to come with you?
If you want to, sure.
2 pairs of eyes are better than 1. And I guess 4 is better than 2. I feel like I'm just stating the obvious.
In this case, I would say 4 is better than none at this point.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still getting over the rawness of being flashed.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was really prepared for that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We meet the counselor again. All I can say is he's getting one swift kick from me, that's for sure. Right up his butt. His robotic butt.
He did finish off what we intended to finish, but I feel as if he only did it at the time that he did. Because we were about to find something else out.
What was it, though? I am curious. Aren't you?
It said the names of the saints. I feel like the next clue has something to do with them.
Maybe we should do a bit more of a thorough search down there. We could get the others. What do you think about that?
If you want, this is about you right now. Whatever you need.
Let's go ask them.
Okay.
Let's try it.
And then Kipper kind of grabs Taurin's hand. Just kind of a gesture of I'm here. Yeah.
And she'll grip it a little more firm and yeah, thanks. She knows. And then they'll walk back, I guess, together.
Best friends forever. We're Linda and Heather.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. So, I mean, not a lot of time has passed since you guys left, so you would see that obviously the sisters, well, Saphir specifically is messing with the memory stone and, replaying and doing all that sort of stuff. While Borealis is taking some notes and, getting some information down wherever she can. What would you guys be doing at that time? Like, what else?
Are you talking to Ambrose?
Yeah, Ambrose and Rexmoa
Okay.
specifically.
You guys go.
Who that was?
Sorry, my
Words.
bad. I just got a message, so I got a little bit distracted. I'm putting my phone to sleep. Okay.
Distracted DM.
Oh.
What is Ambrose doing? Because that might affect what Rexmoa is going to do. And if you're going to say the same thing, then I guess I'll act.
Say a little bit kind of just waiting around, kind of just staring at the table and glancing up at the 2 sisters. At some point, I had removed the sword from my back and kind of laid it on the table and am just kind of staring at it. The solar veins of my body kind of glowing rather furiously. Not really doing anything too much, just kind of staring at my blade and trying to maintain some form of patience.
right, I think Rexmoa is going to approach Ambrose with a question, and that question is, so are there any other, I guess, rival governing groups within Port Strail? I mean, surely someone would want to know this information and make use of it. Perhaps, rouse the people.
The noble houses have changed since I was here. Until I met Taurin, I didn't know who Dusan was. The name Aaron was new. I am a bit unsure, but the only ones that might be willing is trying to remember the name at the moment. I think it's Gillum. Right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Mm-hmm. You are correct.
The last remaining house that we have not had any dealings with. They provide supplies to all of the houses and the saints. They're the only ones unaccounted for. I don't know if they would be against or for.
But what of the, people of Port Strail? Is there any effort that we could make to rouse them up, perhaps? I mean, we do have a pretty good relationship with the people of the lower district, at the very least. I know that that Port Strail itself is highly segregated among the classes, but surely the scholars and the workers could unite around a cause like this. I mean, as much as I agree with, Lady Borealis's decision to act more subdued until we know more, I think the most powerful ally we could make in this situation is, the men, women, and people of walking about the street.
I am inclined to agree. At one point, I would say there was no chance. Even the oppressed of the lower city. The issue is a lack of voice. No one important enough to stand up. But that might be different now. We have made quite the name for ourselves.
Yes, you as a native of Port Strail, I think perhaps might be able to, resonate with the hearts of the people more easily, in my opinion. Ambrose. So, I don't know where Taurin and Kipper are off to, but perhaps it's about time that we make our rounds around Port Strail ourselves. I mean, maybe we should, visit those sweet ladies in the bookshop, or other people in the scholars district, or maybe even get the children of the orphanage to lend their voices around the scholars district. We have many powerful allies around here, Ambrose. We just have to rouse them.
Greenie puts out a very valid point. You're saying this like around everybody, by the way.
Uh-huh. That's fine. We all
Yeah.
respect each other.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
You know, we can disagree, and then we just do it
Fair.
anyways, because that's what adventurers do.
Fair, 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 fair. As you say this, Borealis will kind of stop writing and then go, you're right. I will give you that. However, I think inciting a riot or something of a rebellion would not be advisable. Well, listen, I don't mind the idea of the Saints getting what they deserve. I don't think we should be rushing this fast. At
I'm
least...
just realizing as a player
What's that?
that the fate of Port Strail could easily... I feel like a lot of these types of adventures in D&D just end up with the city burning down.
Perhaps. But
But you can continue.
as she's saying, she goes, at least let me figure this out, and then we will see what we can do about it. There are things that we don't know yet. This is definitely something very big and surprising, and with Seth here, we can probably use this memory stone to give the people some idea of what has been happening in darkness below the city, below their noses.
They should be really worried about the darkness above their heads.
Oh, trust me, a lot of people are. But what do you think nobody has acted onto this? I think there's more to it than whatever they're doing in the sewers. Of course.
Because the Saints have a monopoly on power and force in Port Strail, and the working people have been disenfranchised from their rights. Perhaps.
Yes, of course. Well, people don't usually like to end up kidnapped, turned into a robot, and then murdered. Or worse, living as a broken down robot in a sewer somewhere where you won't be heard or found ever. And she looks at Echoes as she says this. Rin would shrug at both of you, Rexmoa and Ambrose, and she would say, I would say one thing. Maybe you guys could do some more recon while we're waiting.
Both of you, right. The people of Strail deserve to know, and the Saints deserve to be executed in public eye. Even just sitting here is difficult to not stand and immediately take action. However, if nothing else, I want to ensure the safety of the people of Strail. That matters more to me than taking down the Saints early.
And to this, Saphir would join, and she goes, Look, we're not holding you down. We're not trying to keep you from enacting justice, especially not from freeing the city. We are just saying, what if what the Saints have is more than we know? What if they have something hidden? I personally am not going to tell you don't go to the command tower and just reenact justice, but are you ready to do that right now? if the chance would open?
Oh, most certainly not. I was blind like a few hours ago.
We need rest first. We've been awake too long. But I will note again. If I see a shadow druid on the streets, I'm not going to walk away, even if it's Thrail himself.
I do have a hypothetical to propose to you, scholarly ladies. Say something were to happen to the stratagem production in the upper district of Port Strail. What kind of ramifications would that have?
Zephyr looks over at Borealis, which is tapping like her pen against like the table that she has right now, and she goes, "Oh, well, the automaton production would certainly see a very big decline, and if the issue is not solved properly, well, the city would see quite a decrease in production, and well, in anything really. You can see that stratagems used even for lighting up the streets. Of course, I know that in the lower city that is not always the case, but it would certainly slow down a lot of things. Do you think that that is a good idea? I mean, again, we're not trying to stop you. We're just trying to come up with a plan of action, and I certainly want justice to be served, but perhaps you may be right. Maybe a coordinated attack in the other front may be able to bring the Saints down. And Rin adds to this and says, I bet the people would be pissed off. At least up here.
Well,
Hmm.
as long as they're pissed off at the right people. Just a hypothetical. You know, I was just thinking about how, well, if everyone finds out the secret behind stratagem, well, how much more of it could they possibly make?
The problem is, well, besides the obvious, the source of this stratagem, the problem would not be this. It is the fact that, well, if we were to reveal the secret now, what do you think would happen? The odds are really against us. The Saints would probably just use this as an excuse, or something. They would make up something to frame us. I don't want to be in the bad side of the people. While our house is respected amongst everybody, and of course we have you, the heroes of this place, I think that, well, the Saints are not below doing anything in their power to turn things around, even for the best of people. And Rin says, it could be the start of your little rebellion, without you actually being in the forefront.
An interesting hypothetical. Well, it's a shame that Ambrose and I just have to go back and get plenty of rest and think about what we learned today. Right, Ambrose?
I'll look over at you and back to the sisters, and I'll say, regardless of how things occur, it is right that we have to be careful. The Saints have power over the people. They're terrifying, and their words matter. But who knows how things can change overnight.
Well said. think I might try to find the children before I leave, but if you all are in need of our company, well then we'll be back at the manor. Probably. Or you could contact Taurin. Sure, we'll be around here.
Well,
Probably.
At this point, they would be coming back. So they
Oh,
would be
just in
entering
time.
the study, yeah. Not study, but you know.
We're back. No.
Zephyr, my stance has not changed in the slightest. If anything, it's only grown stronger. Let it be at the back of your mind constantly. Port Strail will be a safe haven for anyone. I will make it so.
And I will help. However, we have to act in caution first. Let us find a way to get rid of the Saints without them getting rid of us first.
I will try not to bring harm to you or the rest of House Trisham.
Because if me or my sister get trapped and, well, put in one of those machines, well, then it's over. I don't think we can recover from that.
What are you guys all talking about?
What happens next? But either
Sounds-
way, House Trisham will be safe.
Yes, just how you protected us, we would like to protect you all as well.
Tooth and claw. I mean, gotta pay you back somehow.
Very well.
Sounds kind of serious.
And Borealis says, well, you know that my manor is for you to rest in if you desire. If not, well, you can go wherever you please. If you want to, Zephyr here can probably give you safe passage on a portal. But that is up to you if you desire to walk around the city or do whatever. Just please don't do anything hasty yet. And Rin crosses her arms over her chest, just a single arm. Yeah, I can't read. Yeah. Yeah, you all should sleep or eat or whatever. Maybe take a bath. She pinches her nose. Yes, you guys were in fact just in a sewer. You guys got your old clothes taken, and you know you're using newer ones. But yeah, I don't think the smell washes off that easy.
What are you talking about? What smell? Obviously used to it.
I'm pretty sure your olfactory senses are probably at least as good as mine, Taurin, so
Well,
I think you know what she's talking about.
Now or later, though? That's the question. I do want to go back down there and look around where that monster died, so.
Perhaps we could all walk back together. Some fresh air would do us some good, maybe.
Yeah. I think it would Be a good idea. I mean, of course, after we get something to eat and I guess clean up a little bit, of course. Want to rush anybody out the door, of course, at this point.
So what is it that the party desires? Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, I was just gonna say, I agree. I want to stand and walk.
Yep. So if you guys want to, well, basically what I said is if you guys want to just go and rest, she's offering, you know, portal towards the manor. If not, you guys can go and do whatever you want. As a reminder, you guys are in the Arcane Academy, which is in fact in the lower city.
Mm-hmm.
I am personally fine with the plan of walking back,
Okay.
but I
I
will
like
also see what.
walking.
Yeah, I'll also see what the party wants to do. It's still like day, right? It's like the beginning
Yes,
of the day.
it is the beginning of the day because you guys
Morning,
were.
I think.
Yeah, it is morning
Yeah.
because you guys were out
Can we
all night in the sewers, pretty much.
can we at least clean ourselves off before we walk in public?
Nope.
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 As is.
I think
Stinky.
Kipper's gonna
Looking like a hobo.
Kipper's definitely gonna take the on getting washed up before he leaves this building.
That'd be a good idea, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well. I'll follow suit. Freshen up. Yeah, it's a good idea.
You guys could probably find somewhere to
Probably.
freshen up in the.
Yeah, there's like housing and dorms, aren't there?
Yeah, exactly.
Probably-
Well, plus
probably,
you are in the whole tower for the Archmage, so there's definitely
Yeah.
you know a bath in there.
I was gonna say, I'd also imagine they probably have something just in case of like failed experiments that gone wrong, where you need to like quickly wash up to get any like possible chemicals off you.
Yeah, well, this is like I said, this building that you guys are in is the Archmage's quarters, so this is like a whole place for Saphir alone. You guys are not in the building of the academy itself. This building is like to the side of the academy. You guys can like if you look out the window, you can probably see the academy like right next to you.
Hmm.
But you know, this is
am I-
like. Mhm.
Can I ask a question and then you can decide if I, as a player, can have this knowledge?
Yeah, of course.
Would Zephyr or Borealis or Rin be able to recognize a helmet of telepathy?
Yes, actually, Zephyr, being the Archmage, is very knowledgeable of magic items, and Borealis, being the one who creates magic items, is also very knowledgeable of magic items.
Okay.
Rin, probably. I mean, Rin has seen her fair share of magic items. That would be a Greeny question, but both of the sisters, yes, 100%.
Okay, read Ekos' mind.
Go, do it.
I was gonna do a little sneaky beaky, and then when we walk out, I was gonna like, because it requires that we have a line of sight, but I was gonna like, you know, just look through the door a little bit and maybe just quickly read everyone's thoughts before we go.
Just like you leave the room as we're closing the door, just quietly like staring through from the other
Yeah,
side.
yeah, just kind of like
with my
yeah, like
my ugly,
like peeking out.
it's disturbing.
I mean, yeah, if you want to do that, but I can say, like I said, Borealis is the one who makes the one who makes magic items, so she would 100% know this. And Zephyr is the Archmage of the Academy. So.
Yeah, so I would want to like try to sneakily do it so that way they don't see me, you know, put on this helmet of
Yeah,
telepathy, and
exactly, pretty much.
very obviously I'm trying to do something with it.
Uh-huh. So yeah, if you want to do that, then yeah. So describe what you're doing specifically.
Okay, so everyone leaves Zephyr's private chamber, and then Rexmoa just like stays behind for like a little bit, maybe like leaves the door a little cracked open, and then just like puts on the helmet and just tries to detecting the thoughts of primarily Borealis and Zephyr. If he can read everyone else's thoughts, that would be.
I mean, yeah,
great.
I'm pretty sure it's whoever you look at. So you said First, Borealis. Let me check real quick your helmet of telepathy. Does it have any check involved? I'm pretty sure the check only happens when you're trying to read deep thoughts.
Only when you're probing.
Yeah,
Surface thoughts has no check.
Okay.
And you can also technically do this all within one turn because
Correct. Yeah.
There's no actual like action required unless you're probing.
Correct. That's what I mean. Okay. Yeah, so as you do this to Borealis, the surface thoughts, you start hearing basically formulas and magical thinkering. But I want to reiterate, Rexmoa, that you don't only hear, well, you hear Borealis's thoughts, but there are so many voices of Borealis speaking at the same time, saying many different things at the same time, that it is confusing to you. You
Shakes
can,
his head. It hurts a little bit.
yeah, you can hear one of them talking about like the possibility of like stratagem being like a you know, like a natural like freaking, well, sorry, no stratagem. The magic being like a natural phenomenon that can be like distilled into like a liquid. Another one starts talking about like the machinery that they're using and how like this could work, and like the probe is probably made out of this metal and like blah 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 blah. And then the other one is talking about the documents that they're hearing. It's like I said, it's a mess. It's something that it's like whoa, okay, relax. But yeah, that is like the surface thoughts of Borealis.
All right, and then Zephyr, assuming that I don't have to like do a stealth check or I don't get caught or anything.
With Zephyr is a little bit different. I would say no. If you guys are, you can tell that the sisters are all doing their own thing. Like Zephyr is just like leaving the magic like scrying pool. Scrying, but like the projection pool alone, and she's pulling out the gem and everything like that. Borealis is still in her notes. Rin is also doing her thing, and you know, all of that. As you start to as you start to read Zephyr's mind, you see pretty much what you just saw, the projection of this thing. Zephyr is worried about the academy. You can feel her thoughts, that she's worried about the academy, and she's definitely thinking about some sort of lockdown or like curfew for the students of the academy. And as you start to pull out from her thoughts, you feel a ripple in the helmet of telepathy. And a voice speaks at you from inside your mind. She goes, "You know I'm telekinetic and telepathic as well." It is Zephyr projecting a message in your mind.
Rexmoa thinks you can do that.
And the message again goes, "It is one of the many gifts of my birthrights. I would appreciate if you don't go probing around the minds of your allies."
Okay, my mistake, my apologies, but I do feel that it is necessary for me to say I have already detected the thoughts of both Borealis and Rin, so I will just take I'll take responsibility for both of those actions.
We'll have a discussion about that later. And you see, obviously, you're kind of staring through like the crack on the door, and you see Zephyr just kind of glance over at you as she says this, and with a flick of her hand, the door closes.
I feel like a Kipper feels an aura of like some sort of social interaction is like what is something just happened, something just went down.
Why that door shut like that?
Yeah, you probably chose the one telepathic person to not do that. Like that, like, you shouldn't have done that too.
We're very good at staying on Zephyr's like best side.
Yes. So,
Just so the audience knows, Greenie did type out what Rin was thinking, so I
Yes.
felt it was appropriate to say that I did probe.
I
his
should read this. Rin's thoughts shift between a concern and worry about echoes and anger for the Shadow Druids and the Saint.
Oh, sorry, I thought I dropped something. We can be on our way now.
Yeah, and you guys, as I said, if you guys want to like explore around, you would see many rooms with many different things. The Archmage Tower, it's basically a whole building that's like Saphir's apartment, pretty much. Notably, because you know that she doesn't have a proper room in the house. You know that like the master bedroom is Borealis, so Saphir just kind of lives here. So you would see like there is a separate like kitchen area, there is, you know, some other like library and some other kind of like amenities for Zephyr to kind of be around here. Obviously, it's almost a manor of its own. Of course, it's not as elegant. Well, it is elegant. It's not as luxurious, I guess. There is a little bit less of the I am rich kind of, and it's more of like, yes, this is a person of status in the academy, so they will get like better things, you know. Eventually, I mean, if you guys want to leave, you can just like pretty much just follow outside of the building and you would be in the campus of the Arcane Academy. Other than that, I mean, you would find normal amenities that any normal household would have in this place. Of course, they're all a lot more magical than usual.
So are you all actually going back, or?
I haven't decided yet.
I need to stop smelling like this. So I will after I cleanse myself.
I mean, Sophia does have a bath, if you guys want to use that.
Kipper's just gonna start going towards the bath.
Anybody else following Kipper, or is he just the only one? So we can just like say what everybody's doing, or like, you know, pass time accordingly.
I mean, let's take turns. I'm not gonna follow him in there.
I mean, that did happen the last time.
That
was
is
a
true.
bathhouse. That was different.
But yes, that was a bathhouse.
Bathhouse and group hug.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So Kipper,
Yeah,
you
I'd
can.
say probably all of us, you know, clean up really quick.
Can Kipper make a phone call?
Who do you want to talk to?
Sylvan Darrell.
Oh boy.
Sylvan Frail. So I think like Kipper's just probably gonna do this when he's just kind of like, not like he's doing it in secret, but like just he kind of has his thoughts to himself and he just wants to check up on someone.
Okay.
Kipper's gonna call Roy.
Okay, that is an interesting person to call. Gotcha.
Okay.
What do you want
And I
to...
understand I have to keep it to 20 words. And it
Correct.
takes up 3 mana.
Correct.
Let's see. So I'm just gonna start saying it, and I'm gonna count with my hands.
Okay.
This time instead of just going off.
Sending was
Oi.
the one that you couldn't reply to, or you could.
You
You
he can
reply to all of
reply,
Okay, gotcha.
but he has to keep it within 20 words as well.
Okay,
It's 25, by the way.
25.
Oh, it's
yes.
25. That's so much better.
5 whole words for you.
5 whole words.
You say that, but you're gonna cut him off. I know it's going to happen.
I mean, I'm going to count as well, so...
Yeah,
Alright.
we're all gonna count. I have the normal amount of fingers, so I can't be that bad at counting.
Alright, you let me know once you're starting and we start the count.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oi, buddy. How are you doing? It's Kipper. I wanted to see how you were doing. What is your current state? Thinking of you. 24 words.
24 words. Correct.
XOXO.
So, Kipper, you send this message, and a couple of seconds pass and there's no reply, but suddenly in your head, it goes... What? How are you doing this? I don't understand. Hello. It's me. Hi. I am okay. Still an otter. Are you doing okay? I don't know when we can... Message cuts off.
Okay, I'm burning up another 3 mana. I still didn't use up my mana potions in the dungeon.
Please don't use a mana potion just to get sending. Please, for my own sanity.
Oh
please
my
don't do
lord,
that.
this man is gonna
We're not
win.
gonna. Are we gonna
I
get
will-
into any fights today?
I will
Was
I don't
strangle
know.
you if you use a mana potion just to speak a boy.
I don't know. I can't tell you if you
Kipper's
guys
in
are.
like a vulnerable space, and he just wants to talk to his buddy.
I say you do it. Don't you have like that pearl? Oh no, Taurin has.
No,
it.
that's Taurin. Taurin has the spell refueling pearl, pretty much.
forgot, is
Maybe
that
if you
a
ask
tournament, or
nicely,
is
she'll
that-
loan it to you.
I would
I'm
love
pretty
to
sure we
spell
said that
Refueling
we're.
Pearl.
I'm pretty sure we got a. I'm pretty sure we said we attuned it when we were doing the whole
Requires
thing.
attunement by a spellcaster, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we said we
Pearl?
attuned it before everything.
It's
like,
too late. It's too late. I'm okay. I will live. I'm resending.
Okay.
The same message.
No. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Sorry. You can only send 25 words. A lot has happened. I'm in Strail right now. Sorry to hear you're still fuzzy like me.
Okay, 24 again. Again. It takes a few seconds, but then again, it would be like 25. That's not fair. That's not very useful. I'm glad you're okay. Things have been normal here. It's all very peaceful after you guys... Message cuts off.
Dang! You said I am. You couldn't have. He didn't even shorten it to I'm.
To be fair,
Well-
Roy did that.
Yeah, Roy did that. Roy did that. That's what I
I'm-
meant to.
I really hate to tell you this,
Yeah.
but it's like How many times have you cast the spell and things not go perfectly?
It always goes this way.
Well,
but
you
see,
gotta remember, you're
Kipper
talking to a
wants-
guy who's not very good with magic.
You're talking to an
Well,
otter.
no,
what do
I'm
you
talking.
expect?
I'm talking to a guy that's very chattery as well.
That is also
I remember
true.
how
He's a
chattery.
bird.
Yeah, no, that's how. I'm gonna leave it at that. But like, I think it was just like, it just puts Kipper's mind at ease to know that Roy's doing okay. Even if he is still an otter, he sounds mentally well, or mentally better than he was.
You can probably assume from this Kipper that Roy is probably still talking.
That makes me kind of sad, but at the same time... So basically what you're saying is Roy refuses to count.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Well done. Well, that was wholesome, and during this time, Kipper has gotten himself all cleaned, and he's drying himself off with a towel. And then he just kind of looks like a... By the way, after he dries, he's frizzy. Well,
He's
I guess
fizzy?
like, he's just a big ol'... Not frizzy, but he's like a big old cotton ball. Like, you know when you blow dry a dog that has a lot of hair, and they're just like poof.
That's
what
it?
That's what... Yeah. That's what Kipper looks like right now. He's just like poof.
Very good, very good. Yeah. And you come out, and I'm assuming the next one is going to, you know.
Yeah.
Alright, who is
Describe
going...
to me what kind of soaps Zephyr has.
Magical soaps.
This soap removes all skin.
Well, actually, it's good that they're both Dragonborn, because I'm a lizard, so maybe they have something.
I mean, you would 100% see, like, the normal amenities that, you know, soaps, freaking... all the kind of things that a normal person would need. Obviously, there are some other kind of oils and stuff like that, specifically for scales, because you know that obviously she is a dragonborn and she does have very glittery scales like her sister, so she needs to take care of those as well. Besides, you know, brushes and some other, you know, bathhouse amenities for those kinds of needs.
Is there anything salacious in there? Are there 2 towels in there?
What do you mean 2 towels?
Isn't like one for Zephyr and one for her partner?
Oh! I mean, there is a whole cabinet full of towels, so you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, Rexmoa was like, oh my god, Zephyr.
Oh, goodness. Zephyr, that's scandalous.
But yeah, that's... I'll take the shower and then move on.
Yep. You do the thing, and then, who goes next?
Ambrose is willing to wait, so Taurin can go.
I don't know if Quartz is back, so you may have to go right now.
Okay, I take my bath first.
Worse to take a shower.
I guess I'll have to take my bath now, I guess.
Wait, does Ambrose always... I feel like Ambrose is a bath crier. He cries in the bath.
Okay.
That only happens immediately after watching my father die in my arms.
Well, yeah, that, but also, I imagine like you, all your emotions just suddenly release when you are in the bath, vulnerable, like you're in the womb, you're in the fluids, the amniotic fluids.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
It reminds you of the womb, Dishonor.
I hate to tell you, I don't think Ambrose cares about his actual parents in the slightest.
Yeah, no, that doesn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, I will go to bathe, doing it rather quickly, just kind of brooding in there momentarily before quickly just cleaning up and getting the standardized grime and bad smell off of me before quickly, not even fully drying off, honestly, just enough to make me not like soaking wet, and then immediately put my clothes back on and grab my sword and leave.
Yeah. Easy enough. You take your time. You get yourself cleaned up. What all of you would be able to tell is that there are magical like items cleaning up after you guys. Like for example, there are magical brooms and like mops and stuff like that. They're just like cleaning. While Borealis may have like the robotic little servants, you see that Zephyr has like animated items. Rather than, using a lot more technology. Yeah, exactly. So, you take your time, you do your thing, and you come out clean and not smelling like sewage. Like poop, exactly. Yeah, and the last one would be Taurin. Are you back, Quartz?
Yeah, I've been here.
Yay! Okay. Good. Everything good?
Yeah, it's all good.
Alright. Good. Cause everybody else has taken their like baths. And everybody's just kinda waiting for their turn as they're using the bathhouse of Zephyr's tower of the Arcane Academy. So it is now your turn. You go in and you start getting cleaned up as well, getting all that smell out of your fur.
Right. Just straightening up, getting all cleaned up.
Exactly.
Just to go back to the sewer.
Exactly.
However, Taurin, as you are taking your bath, you get a slight uneasy feeling. Some sort of anxiety.
Lovely.
As you are trying to relax. You're trying to calm yourself down. You're trying to like push those bad thoughts away. But it's kind of difficult, especially now when you feel like you have relaxed yourself enough, but then suddenly this feeling comes back to you. And then, as you are, eyes closed, trying to, enjoy warm water, good smelling soap, and all of that sort of thing, scrubbing and relaxing, basically. This feeling does not leave you alone, and once you open your eyes, you can see, obviously, you are in this fancy-looking bath. But there is something else now. As you look down at the bath itself, you see in the distance, which is completely impossible, but the fact that you are in a bath, a pair of eyes staring at you.
Excuse me. Peep time. Whoa.
Angry yellow eyes staring at you.
Great.
What do you do?
I guess go into shrimp mode and kind of like cover myself up and go, what the hell is that? It must be Ixis, is that you? Just
As you try and go into like shrimp mode, you feel a tug on your leg. Then suddenly a stronger tug just pulls you down into your bath and you are underwater now.
Well, can't get not even a yelp. Ah!
Yeah. You would get like a yelp as you get pulled underwater. The bath suddenly turns silent as you disappear underwater.
Oh.
You feel the pressure of the water all around you, and you look at your surroundings, and you seem to be in Strail. Of course, this is different. Strail is completely underwater. You can see the top of the buildings, but as you try and try and look further down, there's only void, darkness, nothing below you. You, from your experience of being in the city, you know that there should be a street or two or many down there, but you cannot seem to see it. As you look up, you see like the shimmer of the surface, but as you try to swim, it's almost as if you were swimming in place. You feel your body moving, but no matter how much you swim, you're still in the same spot.
Inner mind, not again.
The good thing is, while you feel the pressure of the water around you, you don't feel like there is a need to breathe. You feel like you are breathing underwater, basically, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Can she talk?
Of course.
All right. We've done this before. Where are you? She'll ask.
As you say this, you see further down, like looking towards this now sunken city, some debris just kind of be shot up as something is moving in the darkness. Obviously, as I said, it is dark, so you cannot see what is in there. I'm pretty sure you have a good idea of what it is.
Oh, yeah. Like, nice try. I'm not afraid this time. I was enjoying my time taking a bath until you interrupted me. So you better tell me what you want.
You see some movement approaching below. Now, almost below from where you are, but the movement goes past you and it kind of surrounds you. As I said, debris from buildings and things start floating up almost at the level that you are on at the moment. And at this, you hear a rumble in the water that almost as if something, well, not necessarily, not almost, it is as if something big was moving near you. And you hear words in your mind. Are you angry?
Very much so.
And again, if you were like to turn around to kind of see where this thing is moving, you would see some more debris here and there. Movement all the way below. It's kind of hard to pinpoint. It feels like the movement is coming from many places at the same time.
Just kind of like, you know, just, I guess, be doing the lower croft swim and just kind of like staying in potion in spot, and then just kind of looking around and trying to see if maybe she can spot the Ixis. Yes, she knows it's her.
As you start to like look around, you feel something tug at your arm. Something clearly grabs your arm, but as you look at your arm, you don't see anything grabbing at it. But the arm starts getting pulled down.
You're
you
very
with it.
handsy today. She gets pulled down.
Yeah, you start getting pulled down, as I said, by the arm, but you cannot see what is pulling you down.
Should just like,
mhm.
follow at this point. She can't really fight back. I was like, unseen forces. That's me as the player saying that, sorry. But yeah, she'd be okay with that.
Well, I was about to say, as you start to lower into this abyss, the need for breathing begins.
Oh, shit.
Your lungs start to feel heavy. And you feel as you are being dragged down, you start to need oxygen. You can still talk, you can still do what you want. However, as I said, the feeling starts to happen as you're slowly being pulled down.
Well, you better not kill me, she'll say as she struggles.
And a voice again echoes in your head. Why not? As you feel the force in your arm grab you, like, tightly.
Don't you need like a champion? Someone?
Suddenly, Taurin, you feel another force grabbing your leg this time. The pulling is starting to drag you in faster as your chest starts to feel heavy because you're, as I said, needing to breathe. And the voice continues. Do I? The voice says.
Who else can, I guess, help you with whatever it is that you need done for the world?
The world can drown. As you feel the grip on your leg getting tighter as you're being pulled closer. Your throat starts to feel like it's starting to close up from the lack of oxygen. And as I said, you're being pulled into the darkness of this abyss underwater.
At this point, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Wash away it all, right? What if we're on the same team for that?
So, you would risk destroying everything as you feel another force pull your other arm now.
Wash it away? All the evil in the world, right? Like a rebirth. It'd all just start over again, wouldn't it?
As you look down to where you're being pulled, Taurin, the ground itself is a void, as I said. However, as you start to get closer and closer and closer, you start to see a giant maw with teeth open. And you're being dragged straight into it. Slowly, it's not as slow anymore, but you're being dragged into it. And in your mind, once again, it goes. Just throw it all away. Is that what you want? Remove everything and start over.
Is there another way?
You feel the grip on your other arm getting tighter as you continue getting pulled down. The sensation in your throat starts to get uncomfortable now as you start to gasp. Even though you feel like moments ago you didn't feel like you need it, but now you start to gasp. And the voice again goes. Drown your friends, family, your sister. As you see on the void below the maw twitching in anticipation.
Taurin would hesitate.
The voice again would notice your hesitation and it will go, nothing. And it will, the force now pulls your other leg as you start getting pulled down and down and down. At this point, you are almost at building level from like the sunken city that you're seeing, and you keep going down and down and down. Your throat feels like it's closing. You can no longer hold on to much.
No. It's the anger, it's the rage. In her head, she would think. There's got to be another way.
As you keep going down, you feel even the muscles of the maw almost start to clench as everything rumbles around you and the maw starts to slowly close while you are being dragged towards it. And you hear it in your mind again. You are a fool.
Foolish to want to protect those I love? Who's the bigger fool, me or you? What do you have to protect? Why do you want to drown the world?
At this, the closing of the maw stops. And it goes, the voice goes in your head. I do not wish to protect. I feel the anger.
Just the anger. Just the rage. That's it. I thought gods were supposed to be more than one emotion. Celestial, aren't you? To protect the world, life. What Crenia made you for? Isn't what water stands for?
To this words, the mouth starts closing again as you continue being pulled. At this point, as I said, you are passing through the buildings, getting to the deeper part. It is as almost as if something is like siphoning the light out of the abyss because it's dark. It starts getting dark very, very fast. Like unbelievably dark. And it goes, I was made with one purpose. My waters are a testament to this. No matter how strong my foes are, I prevail. No matter how much I have to wait, I will always be there. The mouth continues closing as you are dragged to its insides, and you see how it closing starts to, kill the light around you as you only are able to see up now the teeth that are, starting to join together.
Well, that anger and that rage, we could use that right about now to end all this suffering that's going on. I guess it's just up to you what you want to do. Take me if you want. It's not going to stop anything. I'm not scared. And Taurin will just close her eyes and she'll just look down.
Again, the voice in your head says nothing, actually. But you feel the large maw kind of retreating slowly, and it lunges itself forward, completely devouring you, Taurin. You feel the light go away. You are in pure darkness, and with a gasp, you come back to your bath. You're coughing, obviously water everywhere. But the one thing that you hear in your mind after this is done, after you're heaving and trying to catch your breath, because you feel like you were drowning.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that you hear echoing in your head is, good. Fight for it.
You have no idea. I'll fight.
This is, you're
Just
already
like
back at the bath, by the way. This is...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just like-
exactly. You're just
cough.
coughing. There's water in your nose, your ears, everywhere. Like I said, you feel like you were actually drowning.
Mm-hmm. Just heaving, trying to recollect herself there.
Mm-hmm.
Get her air, her oxygen.
And you're in a bath now. Like I said, this was impossible for you, but for whatever reason, you feel like you were dragged into the depths of whatever body of water you were in. But now you're like sitting up and you're not sinking down, so it's like a relief. But still, obviously you're coughing, everything. There's water everywhere. Start like sniffling out some water. It's
Boogers
awkward.
and
Yeah,
water.
water boogers. Exactly.
Yeah.
Intense.
Mm-hmm.
Or would feel around for the bottom of the tub, of course, because that was a bit. That was a lot.
Yeah.
Kind of take in there for a hot second.
The edges of the tub, the bottom of the tub are there. You look around, everything is normal.
Yeah.
What you would have seen is basically the only thing that you would have noticed that was not as normal is that you've overflown the tub. It's there's water everywhere. But other than that small mess, you are in the bath that you were a few moments ago. Nothing else.
Taurin will just like, of course, get her hair, drain it a little bit, start draining the tub, and she's just shaking her head back and forth. Deities, I guess. Gods. So weird. Try to drown me? What was I even know about? Fight. What have I been doing all this time? Been fighting. Non-stop. She'll be just like doing that kind of talk to herself.
Mm-hmm. Gonna psyching yourself up, like questioning what is going on. Why why did you get such horrific visions? As I said, you feel like you were drowning, and this would not have been the first time, which is the worst part.
Exactly. Lungs about to burst. Try to kill me? Is this what the others have to go through? Can't wait for all this to be done, honestly. Didn't get any information out of him. Her. Ixis. I can't wait to go back to my forests. Go back to my tribe. I just can't wait. I miss the snow mountains. I really do.
You say all of this as, you're getting ready, and eventually you come out to where everybody else is waiting. Everybody seems more relaxed and obviously clean, and, they feel better. Except for you, you just look still a mess. You're clean, but
I think...
you look messy.
Dense.
Oh goodness, my mic just fell.
Oh no!
So Kipper does have great ears, so I have a feeling that Kipper just heard the quick as you were like pulled underwater.
Lovely description of Taurin's gas, by the way.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
So Kipper's just gonna ask, you okay? It sounded like you slipped in the tub.
Should be like a little eye twitch. Oh, I did that. I'm sorry. I just slipped.
Oh,
Should like twitch her nose.
okay. Pretty bad slip, it seems.
A very bad slip. Very, very bad. I thought I was gonna drown. They really need to have like handrails or something in there, honestly. I mean, it's just saying. I mean, what if Rexmoa were to slip like that? He wouldn't be able to catch himself. The elderly,
That's a good point. We should tell Severe.
Definitely.
Can't you, like, breathe underwater or something, Rexmoa?
Hey, it's not as of much use if I break my hip, Ambrose.
Right. Fair. That's... Fair. Right.
Perhaps we could leave a notice of fear before we leave. Seems like a major safety oversight, but as long as you're okay, I think that makes all of us, and we can continue.
We
The
can.
fact that you have not broken your hip by now, it honestly astounds me. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure you broke your hip in that monastery. I think you broke your everything in that monastery, now that I think about it.
I like to think it's all the tendon and bone broth.
And fish, maybe.
And then-
Staying nimble.
Yeah, I guess
Exercise. There you go.
Rexmoa just starts leaving after like petting a little note for Zephyr.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, you guys are able to leave and go outside. Obviously, as I mentioned before, this is like the building next to the academy. So as you go out, obviously you would see the campus of the academy. Students here and there, you know them from their colored robes, starting from a normal kind of red, going into purple and some other colors. Just as a reminder, Zephyr has a robe that is silver with some golden accents. So, you know, distinctions between every kind of student and or, you know, personnel in the campus. The place seems peaceful. It's definitely different from what you've seen. Obviously, you guys know that this is because people are not completely aware of what is going on around them. But at least, as I mentioned, the academy seems normal. You guys are in the lower city of Port Strail, because that's where the academy is located. And it is a nice morning.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Sorry, I just saw like the pools of water. Taurin would be very wary of pools of water at this point.
Just imagining like very like cat-like tendency. You see the water and then like a pickle is being thrown at you or something.
Just a little hiss. That too.
Do you still plan on going down to the sewers, Taurin, and looking for your sister?
Well, I mean, the only way to figure out if she was tossed down there like anybody else, I don't know. If it would even matter. It's such a big place.
Well, if it'll put your heart at ease, I don't think it's the worst idea in the world. And, well, to be honest, I might have my own motivation for wanting to explore down there, perhaps, but we'll get to that if that's on the table.
Well, if you all are wanting to, let's go ahead. Let's go see what we can find. I'm looking for a bracelet, by the way. It'd be just a little wooden carven bracelet that would say Mina. Nothing special. Something I carved for her for one of her birthdays.
Do you happen to have anything else of Mina's on you?
Not on me, but it's something I gave her, so she would be wearing it. At least I hope.
Well, I'm not one to
I know, right?
try to push away hope, but I'm not sure there's gonna be much in the sewers anymore. After what we did, and my venture in there a few nights ago with Rin, the counselor was destroying evidence.
Oh.
There may not be anything down there anymore. But if you are wanting to go down there, I'm still willing to follow you.
Just to be sure. So I can at least bring something back of hers, you know? That's the idea behind it all.
Would she, we'd have someone to detect the object for us. Or perhaps even Mina herself.
I don't know, do I have? What can I do?
Do you have it is the question.
I don't think I do.
Could possibly prepare it for the next day as well if you don't have it prepared currently.
It's
I
a
don't-
shame
If it
that
is a
you
druid
don't
spell,
have-
I'm not sure it is.
I don't think
Oh.
detect object is a druid spell,
No.
unfortunately.
You don't happen to have sending by any chance, do you, Taurin?
Oh, look.
I don't think I do.
I also don't think sending is a druid spell.
No, I don't think
Locate
so.
object is a druid spell, second level.
Oh, it is, okay.
It is?
Oh yeah, look at that.
But I imagine you probably don't have it prepared currently.
I don't see it on. You said a second or what? level?
Second level, yeah.
spell. However,
mean-
you can always prepare it tomorrow after a long rest.
Yeah, remember that with druids, you can basically know any spell of your list. That is the problem with wisdom-based classes. They know all the spells of their list, but they can only prepare so many, so you kind of have to like juggle between which ones you want in your character sheet and which ones you don't want, because it's like, oh god, the situation came up where I need this spell, but I didn't put it in my character sheet because I already have 45 spells.
I see other things, but I don't see that spell on my thingy, so I'm like, I don't see it.
On your character sheet, it probably
What
won't
is
be.
this?
Being drowned came with a cost.
I forgot something, guys. I got to spell magic.
Well, to be fair though, all we have to do is long rest. And
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
prepare the spell, so.
Exactly.
To replace a different one.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Because there's also.
I don't know. I literally I'll as a player, I do not see this spell on the list though. Is it something that I gotta select when I'm doing like a level up or something?
No.
or-
The thing is, as I mentioned, wisdom. When you select what levels, what spells you get, wisdom classes have the. I don't know if it's annoying or very good thing that you can have all the spells if you want to
Right.
of that list, but you can only
yeah.
prepare so many. So in theory, if there's like 25 level 2 spells, you can grab them all if you want to, but you can only prepare so many, because that's how wisdom classes work in D&D. So that's the problem, because you have to be juggling and saying, oh crap, like this spell could be good for this situation, but I don't have it on my character sheet. You can put it in,
Right.
but you cannot prepare it yet. So, it's kind of
Yeah.
annoying.
Okay, so I can put it in later then. Okay, so it's on that
Yeah.
big old list of spells that I see that I select from. Is that's what you guys are referring to?
Yeah. So the spell.
I also put
Okay.
the spell into, like, the list for second level for druid in the collab chat as
Got
well.
it. Okay.
There's also locate creature as well, which is also a druid spell.
Yep.
That's 4th level.
Does
Oh my
Mina
goodness.
count as a creature? That's kind of fucked up to say.
You're all creatures. What do you mean?
Sorry, locate. No, you're fine, Greenie. I don't think I have either one of those actually.
No,
I'm
in your,
not even
in your
thinking
character
that.
sheet,
To
you
be
probably
fair,
don't. As I
Yeah,
said.
there's not much reason to have them. It would be kind of a waste of one of your prepared spells.
Yeah,
Especially
no,
when you can technically prepare them whenever you want to.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, we'll worry about it later then. We won't worry
Mhm.
about it right now. But well, maybe we should. I don't know. Maybe a long rest, and then I can probably do that.
Yeah.
Possibly?
Hey, I mean, you can do that.
Somehow, some way. Well.
So, what are you guys doing now that you're outside in the Arcane Academy in the lower city of Port Strail in, a decent enough morning?
Classic Crenia crew adventure.
Let's
So wait,
go.
are we planning to go into the sewers still? I know we talked about it in character, but I don't know if we decided on that.
I mean,
Okay.
we can still go. I mean,
What does Taurin want to go?
Well, that's up to Taurin, because
Yeah.
it's the party is seemingly all willing to go, but it's Taurin's decision if we actually do, since it's her,
Mission.
wand.
truth. Just to go down and check it out. Mm.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's go. Why not?
Okay, before we do that, I want to talk to the two ladies at the bookshop.
Okay, well, since guys are in the Scholars District, you know this is the place where the magical shops were. So yeah, you would eventually be able to find your way towards the bookshop. You guys already know where this place is, so you're not really lost. So you find your way to the bookshop, and obviously it is open now at these hours in the morning. And what do you guys want to do?
I would just like to check in with the two owners. Me personally. I don't know what everyone else desires.
I don't need money.
The souls of the innocent.
We really don't have money because we spent a lot of our money before we went into the sewers. I personally have no money.
Wanna know how much money I got to my name? 20 silver, 5 copper.
I have more than that. I can do this shopping.
21
I am
silver.
rich.
I mean, hey,
To
listen,
be
that's
fair, that
just,
was worth it because I spent it on health potions. That kind of saved me.
oh yeah.
I probably would have went down if I did not heal myself those couple of times.
You got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, just slightly.
Only a little bit.
Not me going in one turn from 80 hit points to 20.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, so if Rexmoa, you want to talk to the people in here, yeah, you can do that. As a reminder, you guys are in the Fine Print, which is the shop where the two ladies are pretty much owners of.
Good morning, ladies. We have news to report. We fear that Children's Entertainer is no longer on this plane of existence.
And they go,
Lovely.
oh, well, you've gotten yourself quite the reputation, huh?
What
Uh,
reputation is that?
Well, last time we talked, you were investigating a crime, and now it turns out you are the heroes of the city. How did that go? The other one says. Did you find who did it?
Oh, yeah. We sure did, and you wouldn't believe it. It's actually the noble families of the Upper District. They've been plotting all along to destabilize, the people of Port Strail and turned them into stratagem.
And the one that asked you gasps, and she goes, "See, I told you it was the nobles." And the other one goes, "Well, look, I honestly thought it was another people, but now that you say it, wow, so the noble families? I really can't believe it. I will have to say, though, they did look kind of suspicious."
Which ones look suspicious to you? Just curious.
Well, there's the ones with all the fancy tattoos. Those are always up to no good, really. And have you seen the lizards?
Oh no!
And the other one says.
Know your audience.
And the other
or
one
just
says.
don't think it.
The other one says, "Oh yeah, I've rarely seen the nobles of the family of the lizards go out. I don't know, that's very shady to me."
They.
Well, I just feel the need to clarify. They're not lizards. I'm a lizard. They're dragons, not lizards.
Oh,
That's me.
so you know them? Were you able to
Well,
take
yes,
them?
but that's unrelated to me being a lizard and them being dragons.
Right,
Why
but
does this happen every time we go out?
right, but are they the evil ones?
Well, I would say that they're one of the good ones, actually.
And they both look at each other, and she says, "But didn't you say that the nobles were the evil ones?"
Well, I did say that, but I forgot to say the nobles are evil and turning people into stratagem, except these nobles, who we know.
Oh my god.
Does that make more sense?
And they both look at you very confused, and they go like, "Are you okay? I think you're making this up. Let's just not continue with this."
I guess guidance.
But it's important that you don't tell anyone, because, we're just telling you because I can't help but feel a connection to you too, since you were some of the first people we got to know in Port Strail, and you sent us on that mission to find that children's entertainer. And now, in a way, we have you to thank for us being these supposed heroes.
I mean, sure, but we were only, helping you with the investigation. After all, you did say you were working with the guards. Now, I find it kind of odd that if you were working with the guards and you know the nobles are evil, why haven't they done anything about it?
Well, this is complicated. I asked the same question.
Look, what he's trying to tell you in a very roundabout way is that you should maintain your distance from people. Be careful and watch your backs. Sometimes even the ones you look up to may not be the safest people to stay around.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Now, there's gonna be... Do we have to watch out even more? I know the curfew's still in effect, but I haven't heard of any killings.
Well, that's
We
good.
dealt with the quarantine itself. It's safer, but there are some roots that still need to be cut.
Oh, interesting. All right, well, we'll still keep everything in mind. Would you like to buy something by any chance? We have a special discount for the heroes.
I unfortunately do not have any money.
Oh.
Sure. What do you have on store, I suppose?
Oh, well, we have spell scrolls if you need them. We also have books. Not as much as like a proper library, but we can make it. Scrolls of any kind. Not the bigger spells, those require much more expensive materials that we haven't gotten yet. But we can give you something nice. Are you looking for something specific?
Oh, I was just hoping to kind of browse the wares. What scrolls do you have on stock, I guess?
Let's see. And one of them just goes and pulls out like a crate. And you see that there are many scrolls with inscriptions with varying qualities of paper and inks. And she goes, well, we do have some simple spells inscribed in these scrolls. Your shields, maybe like a small healing spell. We do have some more complex ones, some teleportation, maybe some other kind of useful things. I believe we have some spells of firebolt somewhere around here. The other one goes, yeah, I think we have a couple of those still.
Fireball, you say? How about something a bit more humble? Anything that can help me look for a lost object, possibly?
Oh, yeah, I do believe we have some of those. Let me check. And she goes and pulls out a couple of scrolls from one of the, I don't know the proper like shelf name is, but we'll call it a shelf for scrolls. And she goes, yeah, we do have a couple of for locating. Would you like these? She shows 3 spells in total. Like 3 scrolls, sorry, not spells. There are spells,
okay.
but you know.
I'm waiting. Like, what are the spells called? All right. So 3 locating object ones, I'm assuming.
Yes,
is what they
are 3 scrolls of locate object.
Lovely. How much are those?
Let me check the prices of the scrolls, because I am trying to find the prices, but I cannot find them.
You could just say 1 gold piece and we call it good. How about that?
1 trillion.
There's a
scroll
hero
pieces.
We'll
discount.
die.
1 quadrillion.
1 quadrillion.
Let's
Probably
see.
more gold than has ever existed in Crenia.
Okay, let's see. I'm assuming they're over here. Sorry, I have so much stuff over here. Okay.
How much is a gold piece again? I forgot about that.
1 piece is 100. It is. Oh shit! Sorry, it's 10 electrum, 100 silver, and 1,000 copper.
1,000 copper. Okay. It's like I know it was so many zeros.
Okay.
The conversion rate is basically like 1 to 10.
1 to
each
10.
time.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Except with Electrum, which is stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not using electrum. That's why.
I was like, really?
Electrum is a half a gold.
Yeah.
It's like a hay penny.
Yeah, exactly. So the lady would pull out and she would say, oh, for these, we are looking at about 150 gold each. However, don't panic. You are the hero, so I can offer you the scroll for 100 each. That's a very big discount if I do say so myself.
Big discount would be 50% off or 75%. Actually, no, 90% off. I don't say that.
Huh. 100 silver pieces?
Oh, no,
100 silver.
100 gold pieces. The ink that is used to engrave the scrolls with the spells is very expensive.
Do you have any scrolls where the ink isn't expensive?
The tech scrolls? Not really. However, I do have some very cheap ones, and she pulls out like another crate. And she goes, these ones right here, but these ones are, well, very novice spells, something that any spellcaster could do. Produce flame, firebolt, things like that. Really, these are mostly for testing and practicing for students.
So, are there any locate spell ones in that one too, or just only?
No. So basically, what they're let me explain it to you. The cheap ones are cantrip spells.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like the higher level the spell, though.
Exactly.
expensive it's
The
gonna be.
higher level the spell,
Got
the
it.
more expensive it is. And if it wasn't clear, they have scroll spells up to level 3.
You know, Greenie has a good point. I slip on my helm of telepathy and I read both of their thoughts while they're talking.
Imagine watching that happen. A group of adventurers walk in, they're the heroes.
They just start
Yeah.
talking some random nonsense,
So,
and then one of them.
I'll pose the
Nonsense
question.
Conspiracy theories.
Uh-huh.
And suddenly, the fucking lizard who posed all of it just puts on a fucking helmet that is like actually
fucking
terrifying to look
terrifying
at.
helmet, yeah.
Exactly.
So, ladies, there's no way you could give my friend and fellow hero perhaps a more generous discount on this scroll? Slips on helmet.
Alright, if you are using the detect thoughts, you would hear one of them say. Actually, roll me a d100, please. Just for the funny.
It's always fun when the D100 comes out.
Exactly. Okay. One of them says, well, we offered 100, but maybe we could go lower. I mean, these are the heroes after all. That is the thoughts of one of them. The other one says, oh, we really need a sale right now. Things are not going well for the shop after the kidnappings and all of that.
Why the heck are you making me feel bad?
The guilt trip, the guilt trip.
Good.
I could trade in the Staff of Defense too, and the unknown dagger that I have.
Oh boy.
I'll ask Taurin, how much do we really need this? This is important.
It could help us find the bracelet in the sewer. That's the only reason I'm after it.
Okay. These ladies really need a sale. The shop is doing well.
Oh. I only have 16 gold pieces. I don't have that much.
I only have 0 gold pieces, but I have an idea.
What are we buying? I wasn't paying attention.
Kipper, do you have 100 gold pieces?
I mean, it depends on what we're buying.
It's important.
Scroll to find a lost.
You guys just like huddle over and like, group hug kind of deal. And they're like right in front of you, just watching this happen.
Ambrose is like beside us too.
Yeah.
I'm just like beside, holding my head in one of my hands.
Don't worry, Taurin. This always works. And I pull a patch from my robe of useful items.
Oh god.
Oh boy. Okay.
To be fair, it has almost always worked.
Please
One
don't be
time.
an
That is true.
explosive.
That is true. It
Please
has.
don't
Did
just
not
be
give
a
money.
fireball.
All right.
I don't even know if that's possible, but so far.
Maybe.
Just
All
straight up
right.
It's a robe of
vaporizes
useful
a-
items.
Oh, yeah, it's a
You
robe of
can
useful.
see what is going to. Oh, you rolled already? Okay.
I rolled the D100, right?
Oh my lord. This is very.
It's gonna be a
Oh my goodness. You are such a lucky person. As you.
Am I actually?
Yes, you are. As you pull out the patch. As you
So,
pull
yeah, we're
out
on
the
the circle. I pull out the patch so it's like concealed.
Yeah, exactly. It is kind of concealed, and you pull out the patch, and there's like a little magical like smoke explosion, and then it quickly fades out as you are holding in your hand 10 gems.
10 of them?
10 of them. Yes.
God darn, it's not a bag of gold. Should I pull another one?
Well,
both me and Taurin like grab onto your arm and give you like the most like terrifying glare.
Where'd you get those?
how
That's-
in the hell?
You
this
you
man
have to
has.
understand.
This
I
man
don't
has.
know.
Just
worth-
produces money.
This man has
so
rolled 3
much
times the money
more.
option. By the way, just letting you guys know.
Those are worth so much more than gold, just so you know.
Those are really nice.
Thing is, I know what the chance of this is too. unless
Yes.
you've changed it.
No, I have not changed it. I have changed some of the items in there, but for example, I will give you this information because at some point you're going to use them. But every single gem is worth 30 gold pieces each.
So I've had one of these in another campaign, and I know what chances are for those robes.
Yeah. I just changed some of the values of the items and some of the things that, but essentially it's almost the same thing.
Yeah,
That's 300 gold. That's 300 gold.
Taurin, Kipper, so how much of these? I get like Ambrose to lean in too.
I'll just sigh.
You just
Sigh
yeah.
and
So
lean in.
you see the smoke happening, and then you are being like dragged in, Ambrose, and you just see Rexmoa holding a handful of gems.
How much of these is like 100 gold? Is it like all of them?
3.
What, did you
Just
pull me
just
in because I'm a rock or something? What the hell?
give them 3 gems, and I will cover
Well,
the
yes.
extra 10 gold. 3 is worth 90.
You pulled this thing before, so you wouldn't know that's what they're worth. Because that's...
It's Rexmoa, what do you expect?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
no, but like Kipper,
I
remember
think-
Kipper was stealing money from people.
No, yeah, but I mean, Rexmoa has pulled this one before, because he pulled the bag of gold, and he pulled the gems before as well.
Okay, because I think last time we did this, it was worth 50 each.
But
Because that's what it was in my inventory
Rexmoa
notes.
also
Did it?
doesn't, like, remember
that's what we did.
people's
Interesting.
names.
It was, I mean, I don't know if it's like a different amount or if we just like rolled it differently for like roleplay purposes, but last time I had 8 gems worth 50 each.
I don't have this choice over here. Maybe I did something different and I just couldn't find the other table. But this one is 10 gems worth 30 each.
Okay. But
I mean-
I don't think Rexmoa would know how much like
It's still good.
a beautiful red gem is. My magical red gems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
It's a very good
Mhm.
robe. Yeah, listen to
Mhm.
Kipper. Kipper's got a good,
Uh-huh.
good point. Yeah.
3 gems. 3 gems. And then 10 gold.
I'll give 10
Mhm.
gold. You can give the 10
Mhm.
gold.
I thought you said you
will
only
give
had 1
5
gold.
gold, and Taurin will give 5 gold.
I have 16 gold.
Okay.
I will give 10 gold. You are poor. Stay over there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll just give the 3 gems to Taurin. I'll be like, okay, you can handle this.
I give 10 of my gold to Taurin as well.
Okay.
10 gold and 3 gems to give away.
I'm sorry, I don't have money, I can't help.
It's okay.
I can give you some copper.
There's always someone poorer.
Yeah, because I always give my gold to the people who start like buying
Yes.
shit for like excursions.
Yes.
So
I
never have
know.
money.
It's
I
almost
remember.
like you're a
I
good
remember.
person.
We bought. You bought Kipper. No, you. Well, yeah, you did buy Kipper
I
at 300
put
gold
most-
alchemy
yeah,
set.
Yeah,
I-
I had
I
like
put- I
200 gold, and then I got there, and there was like, oh, 300 gold for a diamond. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah, and I
And
give
then-
you all of my gold and to buy the diamond.
Yeah.
This
And,
man,
Thank
lucky.
goodness that we've played well this whole time, because
I like the luck.
no one has died.
Oh my
except
lord.
for Rexmoa that one time.
Just that one
I
time.
I was genuinely
Assuming-
waiting for another roll because there's some hilarious stuff that can happen. And inside a shop, it would be chaotic.
Yes. Because I know, if the things have not changed too much, I know what can spawn.
Oh,
and
yeah.
A couple of those things would be like, okay, you what? Oh god. But
I'm
assuming
curious.
the statistics are the same, getting money like this 3 times, like Rexmoa has, is a 0.0004% chance. By
This
the way.
coat loves
It's the
him.
luck. Yeah.
This coat loves him. This coat was like owned
It's
by
awesome.
someone very similar in the past. Also, can we talk about how these ladies are racist? I don't like that.
What?
Wait, what'd they
What?
say? What?
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 Borealisans of here were lizard people.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yes.
Yeah, they're lizard racist. Don't like it.
Wow.
Well, they're, I mean, against Dragonborn too.
Are they-
they're probably
They
super
immediately assumed that the 2 Dragonborns had to be evil.
I mean,
Automatic.
you guys
I did hear
did
that.
say
That's so
that,
Port Strail.
you guys
That's so
did
Port
say
Strail.
that all of the nobles were bad people, so
I didn't say that.
We did say
I
that.
think it
It's
was-
all right. We'll still give them our hard-earned cash.
very hard earned, yes.
Well, to be fair, it actually was harder because we had to go into fucking Galvathir's mine to get that item.
That is
so
true. You
It was
did.
hard to get. Thank you very much.
You
Yeah.
did. Yes, you almost lost your weapons as well because I got the thingy that kills weapons. I remember that.
And Kipper
I would have
could
been
not.
so depressed if that happened to me. I'm not gonna lie.
There was absolutely nothing to loot in that nightmare sewer. There were no looting options because it was all just melty nightmare corpses.
Well, to be fair, you guys didn't search a lot, and for the last part, Kipper, you weren't there until the end.
No, I was
We're
not
okay.
there in the last part, but also I was like, I'm not searching. This is a sewer. I'm gonna find Dookie, and then I'm gonna find some more Dookie.
Who knows? People can misplace things in the sewers.
Things
I mean,
fall in the
good.
sewers more than you know, guys.
Like
Exactly.
a large sewer gator, for example.
Like a
was
large
flushed down
sewer
the
gator.
toilet.
Exactly.
Good thing we're about to go to the sewers again. So.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
We're looking for. Yeah.
I feel like if I tried to loot any of those bodies, it would be like, you found a rancid heart. It speaks whispers, and it hates you.
Maybe. All right. So, how is this going to go? How is this transactions gonna go?
Okay. Well, they were handed to Taurin, and Taurin would hand them over to Lazy. Okay, so I would take 1 scroll, please, and she'll hand the 3 gems and the 10 gold.
And you see the two ladies look at each other and they go, "Whoa, all right." And they pick up the gold and the gems and they just hand you over the scroll.
Thank you.
And
she'll take it away.
you now have a scroll of the detect object.
Detect the object. Okay. Taurin will be like, okay, I'm done shopping. Thank you guys so very, very much.
By the way, it works the same as the normal spell. No difference whatsoever. The only thing is that obviously it's single use. Once you use it, it's gone.
Right. So I'm saving it until we get to where that monster was. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me check something about the tech, because you may not need to go down there, because I'm pretty sure the detect object was very, very big range.
Is it a big range?
I don't remember. That's why I'm trying to.
Is it
find out.
5e or?
Let's see. Object within 1,000 feet of you, and
It's
if it's
pretty-
in motion, you know the direction of its motion.
Pretty
1,000.
big range. So as you guys are finishing this transaction, the lady pulls out another scroll from the smaller, the cheaper ones you were already told about, and she hands you a scroll, and she goes, "Here, this one is on the house."
Oh.
And you will get a freebie scroll of guidance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the object and a guidance scroll. Okay. We will gladly take that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, ladies.
Modest blessings, ladies. Remember, House Trishul, Dragonborn, not lizards.
Dragon
Also not evil.
And they're just gonna nod at you as they're kind of like,
Not
whoa,
evil.
okay.
For science. All right, let's go.
For science.
All right.
Behold
So
my
you go
science.
out again into the district. What are you guys doing?
Taurin, are you gonna cast it now?
Well, I suppose so. Detect object scroll. Let's see. How's this thing go? Should like lick her thumb and like unravel the scroll and just look at it.
You see the as soon as you open it, you would see obviously the magical language inscribed in the scroll with some ink. That as you start reading it, the ink would slowly disappear as the words themselves starts to fill up with power and casting the spell. If you are casting it, as I said, you need to tell me which object you're trying to find. And obviously remove the scroll from your inventory because it is a one-time thing.
Use. Right. On it. We are looking for the bracelet that Mina would have.
Okay.
Little wooden bracelet.
Within 100 feet, is that? Oh, I don't. What is that in actual units?
It's 1,000 feet.
Yeah, 1,000 feet.
100 feet is not that much. Like, would you like it in meters? That would
Yes,
probably be
please.
like-
That would probably help.
305 rounded.
300-ish meters. Yeah, that's not that much.
Over
How?
30 feet.
Do keep in mind though, this is concentration for 10 minutes.
Right.
That's fine.
So as long as I'm moving. Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, I can actually learn this next level as well. Then
Wow.
whatever's possible.
Flex.
I mean, to be fair, that's going to be a while. I need to be next level.
Yes.
Right, that's fair.
Okay, so let's see. It's 300 feet. Sorry, 300 meters. I don't think. If you're not close to the object, do you get a direction towards the object or something? I'm looking at the thing. It says, familiar to you since the direction of the object's location. As long as the object is within 1,000 feet of it, the object must be no direction. Spell can locate it, so you have seen it up close at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of that particular kind, such as certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. Interesting. I would say, Taurin, as you are looking for the object, in the range that you have right now, nothing pops up. Nothing below, nothing above, nothing in the same area. Like in your same like level, I guess.
Okay.
I guess you will have to move around because at this point, as I said, nothing around you in this district tells you where it is.
Okay, we got 10 minutes for that. For
Yeah,
you.
10 minutes.
Okay, let's get moving.
All right, let's just start running towards the. I guess. Where's the
Sewer.
most likely place? Like the upper district?
I got.
You guys can run to it. I'm pretty sure you can make it if you just like straight up sprint. I will say, if you want to do that, and because of the fact that you haven't slept, I will give you an exhaustion, but you can make it.
Trade off.
I mean, we spent 100 gold on this thing. We may as well do it.
Yes.
Sprint. Get there. No.
Oh, wait a second.
The
Vinny's
exhaustion
saying
will go
something.
away on a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we all sprinting there? To the,
Wild shape
Yes.
doesn't break concentration.
No.
It does not.
Oh.
If you are concentrating into something and then you wild shape, until you are removed from wild shape, you are still concentrating.
Turn into a bird and fly.
Yeah, you can do that.
Get on my back, guys. Let's go.
I don't think we can turn into a giant.
That would
bird.
be a big bird.
Just baby bird. Alright. Just glide over. Okay. Are we going to the upper district then? Is that where the sewer was at, or?
Well, the sewers are all the way below town, but I can tell you that in the range that you are right now, within the 1,000 feet range, there is nothing.
Okay. So 1,000 feet range, going upwards, we found nothing. And then if we... Well, I guess that's where I was trying to hopefully go, to like where that monster, like in that area, pretty much was where it was eating everybody, right? So I guess wherever the above ground version of that would be.
I guess it would be the upper city, yeah.
Would that be the upper city area?
Mm-hmm. I guess it would be.
That's-
So you guys kind of went all over the sewers, so... Well, I can tell you that this might be the upper city. As I said, if you guys want to sprint there, you can make it, but you will get one exhaustion point.
That's okay. With me anyways, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
And then still nothing, or?
As you guys reach the upper city... I'm sorry, I'm looking for the upper city, the upper city background. That's why I'm like, oh, wait, hang on a second. Give me a second
you're
here.
fine.
As you guys reach for the upper city, I have so many backgrounds already in this campaign, Jesus Christ. As you guys reach for the upper city, you do start feeling, you are like, gasping for air as you just sprinted all the way from one end of the city almost to the other. You managed to get there, like, super, like, panting, like, trying to catch your breath. All of you are, actually, since all of you get the exhaustion debuff. You guys get there, and it's starting to... You start to feel the presence of something as you cross through the gates of the upper city. Taurin, you make it inside, you stop to breathe, because you're like, holy shit, I haven't ran this much ever in my life. Especially not after pulling an all-nighter and being blind and being tossed around by sewer creatures. So,
Maybe like that.
Exactly. And as you catch your breath a little, you manage to find your... You manage to concentrate in the spell and where it's telling you it is. And you feel a strong presence in the upper city, pointing towards the center of it, in the large tower that is imposing in the upper city, the command center.
Well, it's leading me that way. She'll point at the tower.
Is this an option? A wise option?
Probably need to have a plan before we go in there, right? A backup plan? Or two, maybe?
Well, perhaps as long as this spell is in effect, it would be better to try to pinpoint where exactly within there your sister might be located, or the necklace, I suppose.
Well, no time like the present, I suppose. And she'll, wild shape into like a little crow. Caw. And she'll say, well, I will see you guys in a sec. Go ahead and rest on the bench. I'm gonna try and catch some flies. She'll try to like flap a little bit and try to get in the air.
Alright, so you're going to turn into a bird and you're going to try and fly?
Yes, sir.
As you get closer to the command center, the big tower in the middle of the district, obviously you can see the architecture of this place. The tower itself is very closed off. There's only one entrance at the bottom, which is not really that... I guess there's not a lot of transit in and out of this tower, but most of the walls are metallic and they go up quite a bit. You see some windows in some of the floors of this tower, and peeking through the windows you would see labs and like testing grounds where people are doing stuff. As you are flying through it, you can feel the presence of the bracelet, was it correct?
Mm-hmm.
You can feel the presence of the bracelet within the tower in one of the floors that are not seen from the outside. They have no windows, and the structure is, as I said, completely metallic. There's a lot of like pipes and many other like features coming out of this the walls of this place. But what you do see also in one of the floors is there is a large tank full of stratagem that is being fed by some tubes going all over the area. And you can see people filling up tanks of not people, but like the same workers, which without even a perception check, I can tell you that some of them have the tattoos that you've already seen many times. Filling up tanks and using them for stuff. And as you try and go further up and up, you see more labs and more testing things, and until you reach the almost the very top. It is a very tall structure, but not necessarily like super tall, but it is something that obviously I don't know if a bird would be flying over this spot without, you know, like nesting between one of the many features of the building or you know. But as you get to the top, you see there is a very large window where you can probably see the whole town from there, and on the top floor is basically a very fancy looking room. The center of it has a display case which has some weapons, and to the sides you see statues of course, the saints of Portstrail, like carved out of what you can probably deduct as marble or some other fancy stone. However, the back portion of this room, there's a lot of technology in this area. You can see not even just the back portion, but like the top of it as well. This is not like the top floor, but it's very up there. You can see technology coming from the ceiling, kind of. It almost looks like the weird combination between like a mechanic garage and like a very fancy kind of like lounge area, if I had to describe it in this way. And at the very back there is, as I said, a lot of mechanical things, and there is what looks to be a control panel of sorts. You can tell it's a big table-like structure with buttons, levers, and a bunch of other things. And behind, as I said, there's a bunch of like weird mechanical things all over, from the walls to the ceiling to the sides, and you can also see some crates here and there. Also very secure-looking crates as well. The place itself is completely empty. Like you don't see any movement in there. The floor itself is completely empty, but from what you can gather over there, actually give me an investigation check just to tell you what you see or what you don't. Yeah.
Let's see what we get.
Okay. With that investigation check, I can tell you, as I said, you see like there is something being worked on in this technology part of the, I guess, at this point it's everywhere. Roof, wall. It kind of connects into the building itself. It's kind of weird. You don't really understand what they're building there, but something is being built by the amount of like crates and tools that are over there. You see plates of some kind, like metallic plates and like circuitry and a bunch of other stuff that you don't really understand. And this floor, by the way, all the floors are very, very spacious, very large. This floor looks to be like the most spacious of all, where there's literally like almost nothing in it. Just a very, very fancy polished floor, as he said, display case in center with weapons. On the sides, statues, and then there's all the technology all surrounding it pretty much. It's a very odd design choice if you were to like make a comment on it. But that's all that you can see, and you know, as you're flying around, you're trying to catch on to see where the bracelet is located. Obviously, as you ran and now you're flying about, the spell would fizzle out, but you are left with the knowledge that the bracelet is inside.
Very nice. Well, and with that, Taurin will circle back around to the group.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely a tired little bird.
Yeah, I
As she
mean,
returns.
if you return, you would see everybody just waiting for you as they're catching their breath.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you do?
I turn back into Taurin. Poof.
Yeah, poof. And all in front of you guys.
Good news, perhaps?
Well, it's definitely in the tower, but I couldn't see it exactly because it's kind of walled off by the metal. No windows, so.
Well, that's good news, in a way, perhaps.
Yeah. But I did see more of the shadow druids. They were working on something, filling up the tanks, probably to, I don't know, shipments or something, maybe? But
Heavens knows for nothing good. That's for sure.
yeah, it didn't look good. But I guess there's some kind of weird room at the top of that tower, like a throne room maybe or something. It had weapons, it had statues of the saints, and it looked kind of nice. No one was really up there though, it looked kind of empty.
Maybe their personal room. Was there anything else in there?
Just a lot of weird technology. I couldn't really tell you more than that. It was really hard to see with what windows were available to look through. But there was something being worked on up there. What? I couldn't tell you. We have to get a closer look for sure.
I'll kind of grimace and remark something being worked on. What are the chances it's a weapon? Or
Right.
worse, something like what we saw on the stone, but on a bigger scale.
That'd be terrifying.
It would explain why they would need so much stratagem.
They are pumping all of that from whoever they have in there. There's all those tubes hooked up to everything. Who knows what they're doing to get all of that.
Either way, useful information. We're going to have to come back here at some point regardless.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely need a plan somehow to get in there.
Well, I hope the knowledge can put your heart at ease, at least, Taurin.
At least she's not in the sewers. Thank goodness on that.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
There's still yet hope for you and your sister.
I hope so. I'll keep it.
Well, and I'm glad we got that scroll because we saved ourselves a trip back down to the sewers.
Yeah. Wasn't really thrilled on the idea of going back down there either.
I just got bathed.
Oh, so that's a no to a sewer excursion?
Oh, are you still wanting to go down there?
This was all about. This was
Taurin.
all about you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you don't need to go into the sewers, we're not necessarily wanting to go into the sewers.
Oh, yes, of course. Maybe it's best we take Lady Borealis up on that offer and get some much-needed rest. I was very impressed you all managed to keep up, but even I'm exhausted.
I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna lie. She'll say. She's kind of hunches over.
I was born running along these streets. It only makes sense that I'd be used to them.
Well, in that case, uppies. Kipper turns around to Ambrose.
I'll look
And,
down
like,
at you just
hands
with
up.
a deadpan expression and say, really? Despite saying that, I'm still like leaning down.
I mean, I wouldn't mind piggyback ride. Me brain not braining right now.
I will grab you and then promptly throw you over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. So, where are you guys going to do the resting so we can start finishing up this session? Because it is about that time already.
House Trishul.
House Trishul.
Yep. You guys know where House Trishul is. You guys know where to go. Everything is
We're gonna
fun.
get
Everything is good.
Don't say it like that, because now we're gonna get ambushed by the Saints at the front door.
Why'd you say that?
everything is there's no problem whatsoever. Everything is nice, as a matter of fact. As you get there, everything is quiet and tidy, and there is no danger whatsoever as you guys get to the House Trishul.
Percival was here, right? Did Percival
Everything
come
is
with us
awesome.
to the Archmage's chambers?
Was that sorry?
Percival was here, right? He didn't come with us to the chambers, did he?
Yeah. No, Percy was with Borealis. Remember that she asked him to record the.
Oh right, yeah. Okay.
Percy's kind of like. Think about Percy as like the butler and like personal like defense of Borealis, like a bodyguard as well.
A manufactured slave.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
That's rough, bro.
That was intense.
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, you guys will be able to get into the House Trishul. Eventually, you'll be greeted by a little robot, a little helper robot, and led inside. Obviously, you guys would get your rooms, and then, you know, rest for the day, because it has been quite the previous night and a day for you. It's been something, and it seems like I said, the dangers, while you guys are dealing with them, they just keep popping up. But who knows? Maybe soon things will fit in, and you know, you will be able to get what you want. So,
By dragging Bib into my or Kipper into my room, is that happening?
that's up to you.
Kipper's like, as they get home, Kipper's been slowly falling asleep, and like he's kind of tightened to Ambrose, and he's like barely awake at this point. So it is actually Ambrose's decision.
You could always tuck him away in bed. There you go, little bro.
So I kind of go to, as I kind of go to my room, I'll just kind of like, you know, speak aloud, you know, just kind of saying, kid, where am I putting you? And then promptly not getting any response, I'll just, what did I expect? And I'll just move into my room and not exactly toss him, but I'm not really gonna put him gently on the bed either.
He's just fucking like a sack.
Just fucking Batista bombs him.
Oh
on the
my
bed.
lord.
A slight little snore.
And then I'll slowly kind of like get myself ready for bed, you know, a bit sluggishly due to the whole exhaustion and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
The
And-
moment. Oh, sorry.
And you know, I'll kind of do my normal things. I'll like write in my journal a bit, and then look at my sword and attempt to fix up my sword a bit. Not that it ever really needs to be polished, but I still do it regardless. And then I will lay down.
Yeah, and you guys are able to get the rest that you finally wanted. As I
The
said,
moment.
you guys
sorry.
are going to take your long rest. So make sure to mark that long rest.
The moment that Ambrose lays down, Kipper like rolls over and kind of like, you know how like in the tropes in TV shows where the sleeping person like grabs onto someone else like they are a plushie, Kipper basically does that and then immediately just starts snoring loudly.
Good. So you guys get the benefits of a long rest. Now you can remove the exhaustion. And yeah, restore your skills, your mana, all of that stuff. If you want to prepare new spells, this is the time to do so. But for now, we're gonna say goodbye to the people watching the vaults on the YouTube channel. This was a chill session, but I have a feeling that things are not going to be chill very soon.
Chill session casually attempts to drown one of the party members.